What I'm going to do to the vocal now is like, god damn, bro. Now, bro, what the fuck? Yo, what's good? I'm back with another tutorial, and today we're making a juice roll remix, and it's pretty simple. I've seen some people question it, how do you actually do it, but it's pretty simple. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, how do you get to an acapella? So there are multiple ways of getting an acapella. You can use like some AI websites. I think there's some plugins too, but I wouldn't like do it myself. There are like some discords out there that have like a lot of studio vocals or have like already worked on vocals and shit like that. So I just go to this discord called when they have like so many fucking acapellas. It's crazy, bro. Like they don't even just have juice for acapellas, but they have like so many, and you just go in there and choose one. So we're gonna do that right now.
Music doesn't come from no one knows where the
So I found this one right here. It's called Minus. I really haven't heard the OG one. And when I do these like remixes, basically I'm just like going right in. I don't even think about what did the original sound like. First thing I want to do is like I want to drag this into Ableton. Don't worry, I'm not working on Ableton only. It's just right now because I want to do the melody from scratch. You don't have to do melodies from scratch. There are thousands of free loop kits out there. I don't want to plug myself here, but I have like 10-12 loop kits out right now on my Empty Loops channel, and there are tons of loops on my channel there. You don't have to make your own melodies or play your own melodies, but for now I'm just gonna do a melody from scratch. So for people who make their melodies from scratch, basically I just drag this in here, go put the BPM right there in the corner, and after that I just like pick up my guitar and play some chords. So for me personally, for like any kind of melodies that aren't metal, like Guitaric has the best clean tones you can ever have. One preset I like to use is this basic jazz amp preset. I really like this one, and I'll show you what this sounds like. It's a really clean tone, and I have this setting. So basically this is just like the basic jazz amp preset with reverb. But right now we're just going to the basic jazz. Now, bro, what the fuck? We're going to this basic jazz amp preset, and yeah. But we know the key is A major, so let's just go to the key of A major. Don't forget to tune your guitar because I almost forgot that. So the guitar is tuned now, so let's just go to the key of A major and play some chords.
I think it's a plus. You think I'm a minus. Looking at the past, I'll leave that behind us. Think I'm a minus. Looking at the past, I'll leave that behind us. Sitting in the glass, looking at the time.
So I found a cool chord progression. I'm just gonna play this now. So after we got this chord progression recorded, we're just gonna go here, quantize it all, that's it. And now what we're gonna do now is just add another Guitaric preset, go with the reverb to go setting, because I mostly like to have like the melodies kind of a lot of reverb. What you want to do with melodies is keep them very simple.
Yeah, I think it's a plus. You think I'm a minus. Looking at the past.
Quantize it again, and then what we're gonna do now is just duplicate it again because we're using the same preset. Go in here, go record, and just record like a simple thing. So we got this like kind of rhythm thingy here. We're just gonna repeat that. I think what would be cool now would be just to like take the chords but play an octave higher. Show you how that sounds. What we want to do is just add a bit of reverb here on the main melody because that sounds pretty dry. And maybe turn this vibrato on this setting here. This gives it like this wobbly kind of tone, and I kind of love it. So we're turning the decay a bit down, the reverb, the low cut a bit up, and just the mix a bit down so it isn't too much. Yeah. That's perfect. And after we added the reverb, let's just add a quick sub bass here, so we have like something in the low frequencies to support the main melody. We're done with the loop now. We added the sub bass and that's basically it. Export it as a loop now and bring it to FL Studio. Just a quick reminder to y'all, every loop that I make will be on my Patreon. You will find this loop on my Patreon. You will find all my loop kits, 22 loop kits. You will all find them on Patreon, including my paid kit and my most recent Patreon exclusive kit. And you will find every month a new Patreon exclusive kit, so definitely check that out. So now we're in FL Studio, and basically what we're gonna do now is just drag this loop in, adjust the BPM, and now we're just gonna take the stems and put them in order. And now we're just gonna take the acapella we downloaded early on and drag it in here. One thing I forgot to do is, I always forget to do that, is make the stems unique, because even though the loop might have been mixed, you always need to mix it again, just fit better with the track, you know. Now that we have all these loops in the mixer track by themselves, we're just gonna arrange it now. So we basically just gonna take this, copy it all over the track, and remove certain stems in certain parts of the song. For example, we don't need the sub bass in the hook because there will be an 808, so we remove the sub bass out of there. At the beginning we don't need as much stems. So right now we got like the whole arrangement down, and what we're gonna do now is just like add some drums. What I like to do is go to like the hook and just place like a pattern here and put some drums in it. Either start with the hi-hat or the clap. I think it's pretty good to start out with the clap. Now what we're gonna do is just like add the hi-hat. After we done the clap and the hi-hat, I'm going like with the 808. God damn, bro. For some reason it won't quantize. I don't know why, but maybe I need to... Oh, yeah, my fault, bro. Then after I did the 808, I'm adding a kick to give like the 808 a bit more power. So I added like an perk and an open hat just to give it a bit more bounce and a bit more like, it's like ear candy. And basically what I did right now is just like take it to the mixer so I can mix everything. What we're doing now is just taking a bit out of the low end from the guitar melody. What I'm going to do to the vocal now is like add a neutron preset so it's not as dry. So what I'm gonna do now is already add like a mix effect. So after we did that, we're just gonna add the drums to the general arrangement. Pretty much we're like kind of done with the arrangement. I'm just gonna add like an automation so it fades out and add my tag at the beginning. With these acapellas and shit like that, some acapellas aren't on time, some acapellas have like wrong labeling. Actually, you just gotta like figure that out so it isn't always a seamless process. Like I had to chop some things up here and there because I couldn't really find the right BPM, or I don't know if it even was like a BPM problem, but yeah, I like had to chop it a bit up, and yeah, so it doesn't always go seamless and shit like that, so just keep that in mind when you make your remix. And what I always do is export it as MP3 because it's like better to have the DAW formatted into MP3 than have YouTube formatted into MP3. And yeah, so this is exporting now. We're done. This is finished. I hope you got some information out of this. I hope you enjoyed it and definitely made a fire song, and I'm gonna show it to you now. So